our model speaker, Christian Chakuma.
You went to work and you had a full day. Flashback to last week, for instance. Busy day. You got home, you want to relax. You turn on the TV, your heart sinks. And you felt that could be a joke. You flip the channel, your heart sinks some more. And you're thinking, I need to relax, come on. You flip again, and your heart sinks even more. Because of all the ills of the society, all the problems we see in the world. And you wonder, what in the world is going on? Gunshots at the movie theater. School shooting. Malaysian Airlines down. M17, 298 people killed. A young teenager on a broad daylight, just walking down the street from the store. Boom, got shot. Died. What it shows you is how vulnerable we are. That life is fleeting. Here today, gone tomorrow. You are not guaranteed your next hour. You are not guaranteed your next minute. It could be a heart attack. It could be a loved one with cancer. A friend dying at the hospital. One of our friends lost a 3-year-old swimming pool in a picnic I was invited to, but we couldn't go. The boy drowned. I was at their wedding 3 years ago. That boy they were pregnant at the time died last 3 weeks. You are not guaranteed the next life. However, when you see all these problems, you have emotions, you have conscience. That's why it bothers you. That's why you feel something, because you have conscience. And what does it do? It really makes us to take a step back to think about how we live, how we do life, how we live our lives, because you're not guaranteed tomorrow. Are you doing everything in your power today to change humanity? Are you doing everything in your power today to help somebody else out there? I'm a Rotarian. Actually, I'm on the board of the Livermore Rotary Club. And we have something we call the 4-way test, which I gave you guys. It's a 4-way test of the things we think, we say, or we do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it bring goodwill and better friendships? Is it beneficial to all concerned? Anything you're saying or thinking or doing, you want to test it out with this. And think, can you say yes before you do it, or before you think it, or before you say it? Now I'm going to add a 5th one today. But before I do, I want to ask you, how many of you have watched the show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? One of my favorites. Why do they ask you that silly question? Is that your final answer? I just told you my answer. Is that your final answer? Why? Because $1 million is at stake, folks. That is $1 million. They want to make sure that that is really your final answer. In the same way, I want to give you the $1 million question that I'd like you to write in as your number 5 of the I'm going to call it the fifth way test. Is it well for my soul? Is it well for my soul? Now, many of you, I'm sure you've been to a funeral, and you're sitting there in the church, and somebody's sitting in that casket. What goes through your mind? I'm a culprit as well. I'm thinking in my head, is it a good man? Is she a good woman? Did he or she do everything that he or she could to help humanity? Did he or she do well for the family? Will the family suffer? Wow, who knows where he's headed or where she's headed? I hope, if you're a Christian, that he's going to heaven. Many things run through your mind when you're looking at that casket. Here's the deal, folks. It doesn't matter what anybody is thinking at that moment. It doesn't matter what questions come to mind at that moment. It doesn't matter what the congregation is thinking. Here's what matters. What matters is how you, individually, myself, if you were in that casket, if you have to rise up from that casket and look back in your life and answer these questions. What have you done in your life? Was it the truth? Was it fair to all concerned? Did it bring better friendship and goodwill? Was it beneficial to all concerned? And most importantly, the million-dollar question, don't miss this. Is it well for my soul? Many people in that congregation, they're going to tell you, they're going to be saying, oh, may his or her soul rest in peace. Is your soul really resting in peace? Do you want your soul to really rest in peace? That's the big question. Can you truly answer yes? It is well with my soul. Can you say that? I'm going to challenge you. Next time you think about helping somebody, a beggar by Walmart or Costco, you want to give $2. The time to do it is now. Or that vacation you've been thinking about, your loved one, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband will be asking you, please, I want to go to that vacation. You know you can afford it. You don't want to do it. The time to do it is now. Or somebody you want to forgive, your dad, your mom, your brother that did you wrong so many years, a co-worker. Can you forgive? The time to do it is now. Why? Because you are not guaranteed your next hour. You are not. You don't want to live a life of regret when you sit in that casket and they ask you these questions. And most importantly, is it well with my soul? The reason why I do the things I do, I want to be able to say, if I can rise up in that casket to say, yes, I've done everything I could to help humanity. I've done everything I could to help my family, or my friends, or anybody, or beggars. Whatever you can do, give. So you can share that with me. You can say that for sure. Yes, that is my final answer. And categorically, yes, yes, yes. That is my final answer. And your soul will rest in peace. Mr. Toastmaster.